Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, Kinkster, Janie. I I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it ZZZ? Why are we sleeping? And hi, Umbra. Hi, Nick. How you doing? So I'm just waiting for the desk to finish wrapping up before we jump in. Oop. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello.
Season. Gladiators are in it to win it.
We're watching Cal's first game.
Lineup.
That's so exciting.
Highlighted a little bit as well, of course, in our pre-show. And they're going up against the London Spitfire. Back to their roots, back to the strength, back to the Reinhardt comms. And so far, they've been faring really well with it. You know what's coming. That's the annoying
Listening
part
to
of it.
Post
Like, it
Malone,
shouldn't work most of the time, and then it just ends up working.
Dude, Post Malone's new
guys
album
said,
is so
that
good.
Could be just
it's so good.
sold to the nature of the fact that
Yeah,
no one is
Cal.
actually
If
playing
you
against
watched
something
my
like that,
Calling
because
All
no
Heroes,
team
we
does.
played against
Jake, what
them.
did you say about Backbones May? Before
Our
the show?
first
clears.
any
It
pronouns
clears.
player
Clears all your
in
team.
Overwatch League. That's so
All right,
exciting.
it clears. You heard it here first.
We've got
two. Let's get to the press.
Calling All
Let's
Heroes
dive straight into
like
it.
players in Owl right now.
I don't know what.
Calling All Heroes verified.
What caused it?
No way!
Anian and Cal
I
at the
can't
moment.
even. It was a feeling.
vibes.
The vibes were really London Spitfire. I don't know. They looked really dominant. Like it wasn't close.
Yeah,
when
I'm
they
so
played
proud
last
of you
week.
being on top of the leaderboard and being willing to take a risk. So
Yeah, you have to take those risks. Otherwise, you'll never edge ahead. That's why I'm highlighted and not reinforced.
So
Genuinely
3-2 London.
Oh.
Guys, here's what's gonna happen today.
The one just taking risks.
This is gonna be a close match. It's gonna be a good match, right?
You know,
It's also gonna be
the first week they
like
got back, they
a
lost
match
both of the
where
matches, they looked
London
lost.
is
Sure,
just
they had,
playing like
they had a couple more
Reinhardt
weeks
the
now to,
entire
like,
time.
you know, get back
So
on
it's gonna
track,
be
but
very
is it
different, I
really?
think,
And
than a
against
lot
London
of the
Spitfire,
other
who's-
matches we'll
who's
see.
sort of on fire right now with that Rhine rush. I went with the London Spitfire.
The
Guys.
recency bias.
the
man.
Rhine
So
rush.
we're so
I'm
bad.
upset. My thunder's been stolen because I'm going for London Spitfire too. I'm a chatty. I'm a chatty buyer.
Everyone's 3-2 London.
You guys-
I think London will win.
I'm supposed to get crazy, you know. Like I have to bring the chaotic energy. You guys are crazy to come with
Can
me.
I
but
be honest? I
appreciate
haven't
that.
watched
We're
Overwatch
going
League since like
together.
2017
True desperate.
I'm
2018.
going with
So
the
this
LA
is me trying to get back
Gladiators.
into it. Well, this is a good place to get back into it. Because
Kevster,
we're just gonna be
Yaki,
chilling.
And Funny Astro. don't
Did you
get
guys
the
bring
job done, picking
snacks?
apart the Rhino
Any
composition.
snackers
I
today?
greatly overvalue
I've got
them as
iced
players.
coffee. I don't know if that qualifies.
The gauntlet is being
Come on.
thrown. How about the new signing?
You
Cal and Marvel?
gotta be able to beat this London Spitfire team. Come on, you've had a week to prep.
Wow,
Let's
everybody's
go, chat. 26%
pretting Glads.
Yeah,
I don't
come
think it'll be
on.
Glads.
That's a
I think
lot.
London's
That's a
gonna
lot
win.
more.
Did good.
We're right, chat.
Good.
We'll show them.
Glads has
Show them.
a new player,
hesitate.
which is
I'm
a
looking
lot
at
to like
26, it's
adjust
looking like a
to.
big 26.
Yeah.
You know,
And
it's like
London
big
plays
and
just
it's
like
going
weird
on its way.
things
It's like on the higher end.
that you have to like adapt
Sure,
to, and if
for
you're
sure.
not ready, it can be really hard.
Well,
I don't know. We'll
let's
see
if
though.
London can
They
keep
could
the
just
magic
pop off.
going with
But I
their
think
rank compositions, or
London
if,
has
we're
had
all just
years of
completely off the
playing
goop
like
and
this
maybe a bit too
Rhine Brawl
too,
versus weird
you
stuff.
know, available to recency
I
bias,
think it's London.
which I dare say we are. Let's see where the ladies are at with this one. Necra, Lemon. Are you
Necra
part of the
and
26%
Lemon?
of the leaders?
Yeah,
That's a no.
Wait, I'm hiding Lemon. Hold on.
Yeah.
We gotta make some room for Lemon's beautiful face.
I mean, the
Oh,
chat
I
of
love
believers of the
Necra's
gods
pink
with the
hair.
best. I mean, you guys are really confident about London. I don't know. I gotta say London are on that match streak. I don't think it's ending here.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't think so. I don't think it can. I don't care. Johnny, you get boomed. Like, so always take your lead in Preds for this
She said, "Get
Pred
boomed."
right here. Because I think the London Spitfire have a great chance to be able to continue that winning streak, especially looking at how dominant their performance was
You have
last
water?
week. But the
Nope, doesn't
Gladiators
count.
do prove to be a
I have water too,
bigger
but I
test
didn't
of
mention
strength
that.
for them, and whether or not they can make this rush comp continue to work.
I'm excited to get into this match, but I'm also so excited to be here with you, Rose.
Oh, same. How could I gloss
Vicky.
over that?
Look at
I know,
everybody.
Vicky changed her hair up a little bit, but
That's
super excited to
crazy.
jump on the western side of things, and equally stoked for a new face to be joining us, Cal, for the LA Gladiators. First
Let's go,
match for them,
Cal.
newly signed, and
Debut.
take notice that Gladiators are experimenting with that backline.
They are. sure. We've seen a lot of different iterations of the backline because of how many incredible support players that are on the Los Angeles Gladiators. But for some reason, they've been struggling, not really finding their groove on the two backline supporters that they would really like to have in that roster and fill up those roles, especially when the meta is ever changing. We're seeing a
I
lot
wonder
of
why
double
we're
flex
starting
support
so
now,
late.
and also just seeing
Maybe
kind
they were
of a
having
lot
some
of
like
the standard
technical
staples of
issues
that
or
Brig and
something.
Ana.
Yeah, Gladiators starting with a lot of Babel and Lastro. Then
Lijiang.
just recently in that match, Funny Astro and Babel played the
I will be
entire series.
Reinhardt
Usually
on
you only
this
saw
one.
Funny
Pinky
Astro on
promise.
Lucio maps or mainly Control. But Cal comes in alongside Funny Astro. Everyone debating.
Why is he trolling?
But Lijiang Tower, this is not the spot you want to meet London on.
No, I don't think so. I actually believe that Hadi is telling the truth, that he's likely
Are
gonna
we
come
playing
out on the
Queen?
Reinhardt. I would be Omega
No
shocked
way,
if the
right?
Pharah actually stuck for Kevster, but at the end of the day, we have seen a lot of teams start to experiment around a little
He
bit more
lied.
with
He
the Echo
broke
as
his pinky
well
promise.
as
Oh, he's
just
just
the Pharah
speeding.
in general. But it looks like
I was
it
like,
was
how
all
dare
a
you
debate
lie
all
to me,
along
Hadi?
for Kevster anyway, and we're just gonna see both compositions get mirrored on either side.
Yeah, it was an earlier TP there from London. Good Maywall to block the one door. LA Gladiators already at a deficit. The Immortality came up from Cal
Buffering.
just to buy them time, but London
Oh
will not
my
let you breathe.
God.
They will suffocate, and that'll be the first map for London.
London just
Or the first,
steamrolls
fight
through
for
this
London.
That
point.
could be the first map for London. I don't know. That was a pretty decisive fight
Feels
for
like
me,
it.
to be honest.
They're
And
all
that's something that
like
you should have come to
fighting,
expect of
not
this London
fighting, but
Spitfire
talking to
team.
each other in the
They
match
have
chat.
been
That's
really
so
well
cute.
known for this Reinhardt rush composition.
I want
and
Glads to
after
win,
they
so
ended
Cal
up
will have a good
struggling
first
being able to
match
execute
memory.
that dive,
Aw,
you heard
yeah.
from Backbone himself.
I like
Why
that.
play the
I
dive
don't think
if
that
they
will
aren't
happen,
winning on
though.
it? You should go with something that's comfortable, and that is this composition in particular.
I hope it
Up a
will,
little
but I
bit
don't
earlier
think
there
it
for
will.
Landon, hoping to be
It's
able
in
to
my
defend
heart,
the
but
point with this once it
not
comes
my
up.
brain.
Usually the first ult, but Hadi's been swinging at these doors,
Why are we
collecting
buffering?
so much ult charge. The shatter is up. Does Marvel even know? It's halfway there to the shatter. The team
He like looked up into
behind.
the sky when he
Gladiators
shattered.
could not
What
see
the
it
heck?
coming. What a setup from Sparker. And London Spitfire take a second fight.
That
London
was
Landon. Oh,
such
they're
whiplash for
staggering.
me. And look at Hadi doing that with just a stone
Cal
cold
just
expression
randomly
on
got
his
a kill
face.
on Sparker?
He knows
What the
exactly
heck?
what he did. That was amazing and frame
Hi,
perfect as
Wolfmer.
well.
Welcome in.
As soon as you saw that Earth Shatter go up from Hadi, the TP was down and everybody on the Gladiators were on their backs. But at the very least, these
'Kay,
fights
ult
have been
fight
super
coming up.
quick. Gladiators can get back into this one, and they're starting to have ultimates of their own up.
I'm currently trying to unlock
On a
Kiriko, but
photon
how do you
barrier.
activate the
It's gonna
passive
be the
ability?
big one. You can pop this early
The
in
wall
the fight
climb?
just to keep
You
your
just go up
half
to
of
a
the
wall
point,
and,
but the Ant
hit
Matrix first,
spacebar
countered
on
by
it.
the photon
I think
barrier.
that's her, like,
Needed
what
there is the
they consider
blizzard
like a
from
passive
Backbone
ability.
right at the left door. Gladiators can kind of show their faces on the
Ult
right.
fight.
The photon barrier is not allowing any damage to hit
Anytime
London.
there's an ult fight, the
Meanwhile,
defenders are
Gladiators
so,
seem to be
like,
exposed. They've
heavily
lost one. It's not the best photon barrier from
advantaged.
Kevster,
It's so
not
hard to
enough
break.
coverage.
Goodbye.
Cal moved away from his team. And this
Yes,
is looking
I'm
like
on
a
Switch.
flawless
Oh,
meeting.
that's
I
so
was right
cute.
after all.
Yeah,
Matt
you just
won
go
in
up to a
London.
wall and you
I
hit your
called
jump
it
ability.
as soon as you saw it.
On
Right
PC,
now, they're
you know,
even
like
staggering out
spacebar. I don't
Kevster
know
as
what it would be
well.
on
What a
Switch.
beautiful stagger
And
to
then
make
you
sure that
should
London Spitfire
be able
give themselves
to
the
wall
absolute
climb.
best chance. And
So just your
Marvel is
whatever your
isolated.
jump key is.
Hadi going on the date with Marvel at the bottom of the map.
Nico is
There's
also
Blizzard,
on
maybe
Switch.
one last
That's so
touch there by
cute.
Glads. I think that's Yaki and Funny Astro making their way there, and it is winnable once I guess Hadi takes
I tried
himself
playing
out
on
of
my
the
Switch and I
picture,
couldn't do
so
it. It's
won't be
actually
that
too hard.
flawless of a run after all.
Okay, well, I think that may have been Hadi giving a little bit of the bone over to the Gladiators there. But at the very
Okay,
least,
when you
London
guys are playing on
Spitfire
Switch, do you
identified that
use
they
like
were going
the
to lose that
controls where
fight,
you have to like
especially
move
when
it
Marvel's come
around,
back.
or do
You
you
have
just
the rest
like,
of the team of the Gladiators there as well? But
or do
London
you just like
Spitfire
aim
got
like
ult
normal?
economy. They've got
'Cause I know they have, like, the
any of
motion
support
controls.
ultimates at that last fight, and now they've got them now.
But I don't know
to
how
finish
many
the
people
job.
actually use that. You
Maywall
know.
from Yaki denied the Ant Matrix just for a sec.
God,
So
my
Vlad
allergies
could
are
rotate
bothering me.
away, but they didn't want to give up the point. So Marvel.
Oh, they
jumped
use the
in,
joysticks?
swung at
Okay,
the
okay.
Sound barrier, so London
Good.
Spitfire can just push into the Glad, poop them off on the coast side.
I wonder if there's
The
anybody who
Gladiators gave up
actually
way too much
like doesn't
space
use the
because of the
joysticks.
Ant Matrix, and it was just a bad call. London Spitfire will take over.
Dude,
So the gentleman's agreement happening right there.
they're
yeah?
trying to.
Reinhardt's squaring up
They're
against
trying
each
to
other. I
meet
think
London
that
at their
checks out.
game. Like they're trying to beat London at their game. You
The
can't beat
honorable
London on
rush
Brawl.
duel, as Backbone would put it.
You can't do that. They
I
have
know the chat
years
was
of Brawl experience, and
favoring
everybody else is
Glad.
playing meta.
Shields up has
That's
There's
you
the
just can't do
believers
that.
out there, but If you thought that Marvel was going to win a Rhine matchup against Hottie, you might be off the goop. But Control Center
Off the
is
goop.
definitely not the round that Gladiators want to go to. But
Speeding
now
out with
switching it up
Queen.
to, what does Hottie call it? The poor man's
I'm taking notes. I'm bringing this one to my
Performance rush.
scrims.
I don't know if this is gonna stick. Maybe it does. Maybe in anticipation of something that comes
Oh.
out from the Gladiators.
Glads
When
is
you
on
look
the
at
ram.
Ramatra versus the Reinhardt rush, there are definitely
I think
still
this is,
some
like,
implications on whether or not
the Rhine
it's going to
map,
be
though.
the Junker Queen or the Ramatra or the Reinhardt that ends up winning out that matchup. But it's going to be the tried and true here for London Spitfire. But where things start to get really interesting is take a look at what Sparker and
They're
Kevster
all
are playing.
going
They're
high
going with these
ground?
long-range hit scans, and that's
They
something
know.
that
Where are they
Kevster is
going?
incredibly well known for.
Go
So let's
outside
see if
the
that
map?
can be a difference maker
Nope,
here.
they're just playing under.
London took server control, and this is sort of an uncommon rotation that the Gladiators just did,
What?
coming from up top.
Ooh,
hoping to get
Kevster!
some poke in.
Kevin! Let's go, Kevin!
Take cover. Kevster drops, picks off backbone.
Let's
but
go,
Marvel has
Kevin!
Way too much poke on the entry. London missing
Okay,
a
so
lot of
now they're
damage.
not
The
trying
Rascals
to
don't have a tank,
beat
so Hottie's gonna try
London
and
at their
back
game.
up
They're
the
trying to
main
do
wall
like
from
weird
Yaki.
stuff.
Gonna
So this
prevent
is where
that.
they could
Hello.
actually win
Hottie
it.
just runs over
Hey,
Yaki
hey,
like
hey!
a truck,
Together,
but
together!
That opens up the backline while Hottie was missing.
How?
So you have this
Just-
exchange where Gladiators seem to be
Oh,
coming out on
London
top
split
now.
so hard.
Looks like Backbone's going to try to come in and get a bit of a recontest. Still not a risk that London Spitfire are willing to take. But at the very least, maybe Landon getting a little bit more ultimate
Yeah, I feel
charge?
like Mercy
I
is
don't
one of
know.
the
We're
characters
gonna
you could
be-
play on like
jury's
Switch.
still out on that one. But
But
regardless,
like trying to like
Backbone for
aim
London Spitfire are
seems so
back,
hard. But I
and
think that's
we're
the same
gonna
way
see an
about like
honorable
console too.
5v5.
Like I don't know how people aim
Yeah,
on
Maywall
console
from
either.
backbone. It's an isolate.
I'm just
Marvel
not used to like a
is able to
controller.
get around that.
But I know
London
people
taking a
think
lot
like
of
the
space
same way with like
behind
keyboard
them.
and mouse.
It's
Like
Yaki and Hottie closes
it's hard
the
for
gap.
them too. So I
He's
don't
gonna
know.
pin in, forces
just what you're
Yaki back
used
to
to.
server. Now Hottie and friends gave up a lot of space due to just trying to check Yaki there. And Matrix from Landon is trying to buy back that real estate. Seems like it worked out for London. Glads have to be careful, just like on Night Market, how much space they're giving up. It is tough to take that
Yeah,
back.
Nico
against
does
such an
me on
aggressive
console
team
all
like
of the time
London,
when I'm playing
and the
Switch.
Cal
That's so
Matrix
cute.
forces London in this stalemate.
We're gonna
What
see
does
this
Nico
stalemate
play?
for now,
What's,
but take a look
their
at
main?
Hottie, the Earthshatter ready means that it's
Kevster,
gonna be a backbone time.
Kevin!
Unless Kevster has anything to say about that.
Yeah, the Hottie Shatter got Marvel on his knees, but
Oh
Kevster had
my
his back all
gladiators.
along, and once Marvel got up,
Bum bum
made everyone
gladiator.
from London sit back down with that
Gladiator.
annihilation. So Gladiators haven't lost a point throughout this too.
They have not. They haven't
Hashtag
lost
shields
a
up.
team fight either, and that's starting to look pretty scary when you look at the London Spitfire's ultimate bank. You've
Damn,
got
this
the
esports
Sparker
is
Dragon
dead?
Strike that's a
I
great
don't
way
think
to be able
so.
to get through this choke. You might have to just full send it and then try to capitalize.
Oh shoot.
The Dragon Strike, the Maywall, London Spitfires just putting down the red carpet.
They lived Mayo
Not really
though.
getting
This is
affected
really
there by
scary
the
for
Yaki
Glads. They don't
Blizzard.
have like
As
anything.
Gladiators
Oh, they
fall
have beat
back to
coming.
the point. It'll be up to Backbone. How he wants to set this up. Ideally, taking
Beat
control
versus
of
Mayo.
server, seeing how close to the back line. Well,
Glads
Backline's
should be
actually
able
up
to
top.
hold
Cal
here,
forced down,
hopefully.
needs to heal Marvel.
Oh my god, Hottie is so
Soundbird
low.
for Funny Astro as maybe a reaction to this blizzard.
Nah,
Kevster on
Glad
the
should
close
win.
side is still a threat, and Backbone trying to keep him
Ooh,
in
he
check.
almost
The blizzard
Ajaxed.
from Backbone too didn't freeze anyone.
He
as the
almost
Gladiators gonna use the
Ajaxed.
sound barrier.
Ooh, the sound barrier is going to give so much sustain, but Sparker's able to find Marvel, and that might be enough for London Spitfire to start grabbing
Wait,
the point.
what?
But it feels like it almost might be too little too late. They've got to start cleaning up these pieces.
Did Landon
Be a
just get like a
perfect
really good
game,
window?
yeah, from
What even
London
happened
going
there?
from 0 to 100 to be able to win this map. And
Okay, this
this
is
is
gonna
what,
be
we
hard
thought London were gonna be best at, is
for
Control Center.
Glads to retake.
Maybe we shouldn't speak too soon. London Spitfire, it's my fault. Reinhardt with the Earth Shatter here. I think Hottie is definitely looking at an opportunity to use this. Take a look at how he's kind of balancing himself against the wall, wants to make sure that Marvel Shield goes down, and that's something that you can see Sparker and Backbone heavily helping out with so that this Earth Shatter can land. It's going to be the
Oh, this
first
is so awkward.
ultimate up here for Spitfire.
Hanzo's
if not
so
with the Dragon Strike.
scary.
Oh, Hottie's already half health, lost his armor. Marvel wants to push this.
Oh, kill the
Tango's
Hanzo.
there with Hottie. Immortality comes
They
up
kill
from
Hanzo, they
Landon.
win.
Then it's so many ultimates, including the annihilation from the
Oh,
Gladiators. Yaki
look
with an
at
early
they're
blizzard,
all
really
like
throwing
90 on their
this in.
ults. This is
the
about to
last
be
fight that Gladiators
crazy.
need to win. It's a blizzard right at the steps of the point. London have to get around this, but Admiral
Glads
dies
wins.
before he could use
Glads
the
wins
sound
this
barrier.
round.
Great initiative by the Gladiators.
okay.
And the ultimates that Spitfire had just never came out.
Okay.
Never
Gardens,
came out, but I don't think that they
if they
were
keep
able
playing
to.
like
Take a
this,
look at
like
how Kevster locked
they don't
everybody down
mirror
with
them
the
on like the
overclock.
brawl.
Both times that
Winnable.
Kevster had that online, it was multiple players at once. And while the Ramatra Annihilation from Marvel is able to help be able to
I'm nervous
pick
when they
up the
learn
rest
Overwatch
of the
on PC.
pieces,
They're gonna be better
that
than me.
was still
Even
a great
if that
wombo
happens,
combo
like
for the
who cares?
Gladiators. But now this
You
is
know?
where things start to get really tricky. You can
I'll
still
coach you.
use those long-range hit scans.
I'll coach
Kevster
you, and then
probably
even if
wants to
that
stick to the
happens and they end
Sojourn
up
here,
getting
maybe
really
if
good
not
really
the Symmetra
fast,
to get out
you'll
of
be like,
spawn.
well,
We'll see where he ends up going from there.
I'm also gonna
but,
get really good really fast.
London Spitfire have had a way of working these rush compositions in spaces you would not expect. So let's
My
see what's
Windows
going to happen on
taskbar?
this
Oh,
next
thank
round.
you. I don't know. Wait,
The
what? Why
Arista,
is it open?
The
heck?
Farah, the Sojourn.
Thank you.
Gladiators really creative with this one, but the
Oh no, you guys can see all my NSFW
The
tabs.
burst damage
Joke,
around the
joke.
sides of the point. It's not going to be a hero that's going to be too present on the point unless your team is already there. Kevster too can poke at different angles. London hit
I
with
teach
a
them a lot of
anti
macro
there
stuff
from
in
Cal.
game vision. I feel like a
Marvel
coach.
can play
Oh,
Reinhardt
that's
quite
so
well. As soon as that shield drops too,
sweet.
the javelin can push the Rhine
That's so
back.
cute.
But Marvel took a lot of poke on entry, already 50%, and that 4-man anti that Cal hit.
So
didn't
Glad's
help
playing the
too
Farah
much, but all you want to do if you're
comp
Glad
here, I think is
bring
really
the London
smart,
down.
but
Take a look at how much they're
it's
doing
hard.
that too. Yaki is already
Ooh!
20% away from a barrage.
It's hard because
with
London
Admiral
is just
going
like
down
used
here
to
as
playing
well.
against like this
Spell and disaster
bullshittery.
right now for the Spitfire unless they're able to play around these pillars and Maywalls.
I wasn't supposed to swear.
Yeah,
Sorry.
London and Admiral's back must be hurting because they've just been, all they have to do
Ooh.
is keep London alive through all of the poke. And Yaki, his impact was known on that right window. You saw Admiral come out and try and boop him away, but wasn't enough for Glads to get through.
Gladiators
That
have
is
the Rocket
crazy
Barrage
that
online.
London won
Maybe that's
that.
something they can use to be able to get
That
back
window
into
was
this fight.
insane.
But this composition is slow. Kevster and Yaki are both looking for a pick to try to engage on this, and Sparker having the Cassidy up and running is going to be a nice check to either Yaki's
Cass.
Farah or Funny Astro's Mercy. But you can't always
Ooh, that
rely on the
headshot.
Cassidy to be able to land those shots and also make sure that you're still playing together with the team. So Spitfire still have to play together, still have to play aggressive. That's where you're going to see Hottie hold up close to that bridge, make sure that
Ooh, that
Marvel
nade.
can't get any real estate.
And us
Deadeye
prune
is very
juice.
impactful
Ooh, they got
against the
lamp out
Farah.
for that.
Just able to charge
Nano
out of wall.
Barrage.
They are out in the open. It's like
I feel
sound
like
barrier for
Barrage is so
Spitfire.
scary now that
Just to
Cass's
hold on to
nade
the
like
space that they do
stops
have, but
all
up and
movement or
above is
whatever.
Yaki waiting for his moment with the barrage while trying.
You just like
to
go to
avoid any
Barrage and
shot
you just
from
drop to
Landon
the
or
floor.
Sparker. Here's the blizzard from Backbone.
He
who
got
swept.
obliterated.
Glad's found a moment behind.
Oh
to use
my
the
gosh,
barrage.
Yaki's just popping
and
off.
Yaki was just a huge menace for London.
But
Will be losing
80%
the point for
is
the first
really
time.
good for
I
London.
think that's okay though if you're London. Yeah, you ended up using the sound barrier, did allow you to stay alive to be able to rotate back to the point, and then
Yeah, 80%
Backbone's
is
Maid Blizzard ended
crazy.
up being used just to be able to kind of keep
Watching
that bridge in
Orisa is so
check,
much
but
fun. Yeah, they're
Spitfire
playing Orisa
walked
just
away
so
with
like their
80%
tank
of that
can't really
first
get run
point in
at,
their
right?
control.
Orisa's
And
kind
now
of like
they're
a
gonna
soft
end up
counter to
having three
May
other ultimates to come back in and contest with this.
because of her
It's
gold
gonna be tough
and
to
like
approach there as
she can like
Yaki
boot
and
people away with
Kevster
like
are
the
both gonna be
lance
locking
and her
down
like
all
E.
of the entry
So she's
points.
really
But
hard
there
to
are
get
ways
like
that
run
London
over,
Spitfire
right?
can
Which
start
is
to play
obviously
this
what
really
London's trying to do is
aggressively.
like run over.
Where is
So
landing
if
gonna put
like
this
Marvel was
amplification
playing
matrix,
like
that's gonna be enough to be able to push
Queen
anybody
or,
back,
like
especially
Ram
when
or
Sparker has
Ryan,
that
right?
Deadeye
He just
available.
get like
But when Marvel's the only
messed
one who can
up way
hold the
too
point,
fast,
he's
right?
gonna be easily pushed off, and he's kind
So
of
the Arisa's
overstaying
like
his
a good
welcome,
like soft
using the
counter to what they're
fortified
trying to
also
do.
not allow himself
I wouldn't
to
say
get
hard
moved.
counter,
Marvel
but
gets healed back up to
it's-
full.
it's strong.
Kevster with the overclock gets rid of the immortality. Hottie with the shatter, probably blocked
Ooh,
there by
the Nano Arisa, so good
fortification
here.
from Marvel, who gets nanoed.
It kind of sucks that
And
they
now
had to
he's
use it.
anchored for good on this point.
I don't think they wanted to.
All right, Marvel doing a great job of being able to hold his own against the Reinhardt. And after an onslaught of ultimates as well, from the
Barrage
Spitfire,
coming.
they have to go back to the drawing board. Use this
But they have to push into high
Lucio
noon,
sound barrier
so.
aggressively to be able to get back into the game. And Sparker's Deadeye can still be a fantastic zoning tool.
Wait,
to
did
make
they,
sure
Janie?
that
I didn't even
Yaki doesn't
see
have
that.
Too
That's
many
so
free
great.
shots onto the rest of the team. But as it stands, one
Using,
more fight. Yaki's got the
Arisa ult
rocket
to
barrage
counter shatter.
online, and if London Spitfire aren't careful and they don't
Ooh,
have
I feel
his
like he should just go
immortality
early.
build up,
No?
it's gonna be game over.
Because if you
and
if you
map
let them
over.
on point here,
Back
they're
in
just gonna have like
Gladiators.
mail.
Beat the rush team on the rush map. You gotta worry about this barrage, though. Yaki not positioned over this roof as you would ideally like to
Okay.
see. Spitfire take the initiative.
London
They
using
pull trigger on the
everything.
sound barrier, and the Deadeye only
use to take care of Marvel, so you don't have that automatic answer maybe to a Pharah besides
Why
your
didn't they just go with
mechanics.
Barrage so
On the
early?
side,
Oh
though,
my
is
god!
Yaki, and London are just gonna
That's
ignore him,
so
throw a wall in his
bad.
face there by Backbone, but Yaki, Barrage just right in front of Dojo, where London were able to take cover from. Meanwhile, Gladiators have someone
Aw, Cal's
flipping
dead,
the
though.
point. Might be Kevster. London, now that they're healed back up, they got their cooldowns. They want to contest
Wait, that's
this one last
crazy,
time,
Janie.
but Hottie shot in the face by
Kevster!
slowed by his cooldowns.
Let's go, Kevin!
And Gladiators have to defend one last
Let's go,
time, and
Kevin!
Sparker's gone too.
Oh, Landon has
Kevster,
window.
Too much of a threat. And London now race to keep this overtime burning.
A Maywall on point is going to be enough to be able to stall
It's
for London
so
to be able to get back
scuffed.
onto the point and touch, but there's still Yaki on the ceiling. What are you doing?
Oh
Get
my
him down.
gosh.
Oh, now that you've taken care of Yaki, I don't think this is resible for Funny Astro. He knows that. Goes back to Kevster. The pocket
Ooh,
him.
he stepped out of his lamb. He
Just
stepped
go
out of
into
his
a
lamb.
covered position, but then they get
I've
picked
done that.
before they find that
I have done that
safety.
before.
Landon's gone. Limited heals, but now that Backbone's on the Pharah, he's gonna teach Kevster and Yaki a
Oh, he
lesson.
missed the
Funny
shot.
Astro manages
Ooh,
to
but
fly
B-
away. Backbone back to the sky. Picks him off. And this is quite literally the fight that never
Oh.
ends. But now that London have
He's
control,
50
they're going to be
HP.
flipping shortly. There's not a lot of people from Glass that can contest this. Marvel's now on the
We
point
can
as
touch, we can
Doom, but
touch.
this is going to be tough.
It's going to be tough, but you
Ah,
can see how
I think
well
London gets
Gladiators
it.
are trying to rotate around this, but it's a matter
Unless
of time.
a
Sparkers have
miracle
the pulse
happens,
bomb.
London
If it lands,
should
this is
win.
over.
It's over.
Oh, the stick! Yeah, that is over. Great swaps from London, including the Backbone Pharah. Gladiators knew that
Oh,
it was going to be hard
Funny
to
Astro
attack
off the
with
map.
The Pharah again, going to the
Let's
Soldier
go,
Tracer.
London.
You
Yeah,
see
they did that
London
really
are
well.
happy with
That was
how
such
they
like a
did.
dog
Round
fight.
3, though, that was a nail biter.
It really was.
Yeah, that was such a dog
Gladiators put
fight.
up a great fight in that first game as well. Taking a look at how Kevster was able to use the Sojourn, zone away the rest of the rush, I think Gladiators have found the tools they'd like to work with in order to try to beat this Reinhardt composition. To see if it continues to work, though. I think Kevster, if he's able to have that real estate to work with, even if we can get Kai into the mix, good stuff.
Yeah, London had the better Symmetra TP, the better strats. They knew how to give and take that space on Night Market.
Landon
Control
just
Center
has
was
been
a
playing
little wacky.
BAP
I like how,
so
Cal's
much.
creativity of going up top on the
Because you have to think like they
back
don't
piece, and I
play
think
other
Gladiators played that
things,
chess match on
right?
Control Center a
So
lot better.
Landon,
Back and forth they
Hottie,
went. Kevster,
Backbone,
Sojourn, though, made a
they
huge
only
impact at range.
play,
You know how fast
I guess,
London could be. You go
like
Sojourn,
Admiral
so you're able
Q,
to jump
they
away.
only
Kevster
play
with all the
those
freedom that he
heroes, so they're
had,
just so good at
able
that,
to just pop off when he needed to.
right?
Good stuff coming in from Cal as well. I want to go ahead and shout out the newest member of the team. They did an amazing job being able to give healing over to Marvel, which allowed him to go in and
Yeah,
get
Cal
the
did
big
well.
engagements for the team as well. I think
It's
that's gonna
just
be
a hard
something really
matchup,
important
I
to keep
think,
an eye
today.
on too, to see how this rest of
Midtown.
this match is going to
Ooh.
unfold.
Bro,
Well,
again.
London take map number 1,
Okay,
and after this
If,
break,
if
we're
I'm
going to
London,
Midtown to see
no,
if
if I'm
Gladiators can come back.
Glads, I'm playing Echo or Pharah here. There's no way I'm not. No, genius. Shields up, gladiator. Aw, that's so cute, Diva art. What do we have, a 3-minute break? Okay, I'll be right back for our 3-minute break. Whoa, that one's so good. What the heck? This art is crazy. People are so talented. I wish I could draw. I've been trying to learn, but it's a slow process. I predicted London 3, LA 2, but now I wish I did 3-0. I don't know. It's not gonna be. Oh shit. I don't think the other map types are gonna be as close as KOF. But we'll see. Cause like KOF is pretty standard for Brawl. You just kinda like sit on point. Right? And the other team just tries to like take angles around you. But it's hard to kind of on those maps. But on like Midtown, there's a lot more room for like weird.
Song is
You know what I mean?
banger. And also, gotta
There's a lot more
appreciate
like
Sana, who's got the money
different
next to
angles
his
you can
ear like a
take and different
telephone.
places you can
Love
go.
this. Landon, what's with the
Which
eye
makes
roll,
it
man?
easier for
Map
people who
1
aren't
right
running
in
Brawl,
London's
right?
favor.
Brawl just
Something
kind of
you
wants to stay
should be happy about.
little spot and like hold their
I
ground
think
where
that they should be happy, but I think they also should be
So, we'll see.
cautious moving
especially when
forward.
we get to like the
Los Angeles
payload
Gladiators
bits,
gave
then
them
it gets a
pretty
lot
tough
harder
time,
for Brawl.
especially when you take a look
too.
at how Kevster Sojourn was able
I
to
mean, you
help
can always like
lock
bunker
down
under
a lot
and
of the
stuff, but
space that Marvel had
We'll see.
created for the team. And now we're gonna
We'll
end
see.
up seeing a switch in
It's
the roster
definitely-
as well. As Yaki goes out and Kai comes in. As we're heading over
Kai?
to Midtown, I am
That tells me
so
they wanna play
excited to see
Hanzo.
both of these DPS duos in
or
the
something like that.
Gladiators.
Yeah, I was wondering how much of Kai was going to be used. Felt like he was a little bit in like Widow jail when it comes to Gibraltar. Was almost a little stubborn to swap away from that, although it is a pretty Widow heavy map. But we've seen also Kai.
I mean,
on
you could play
occasions
Widow
run
here
Ash,
too,
which
but I
is
feel like
trying to be
in
that
London, I
reliable
don't know
hit
if that's
scan
like
that
the best
Gladiators need,
idea.
which is
Yep, he's on
exactly
Hanzo.
what Midtown is gonna be calling for, you know, exactly what London are going to be cooking up. Gladiators try to counter this on Night Market.
Yeah,
or,
so
sorry, on
literally what
Garden,
this comp
using
is,
that far poke,
he plays his
using
own
the
angle,
Kevster
he plays his own
Sojourn, which I
angle,
think was
he
quite
baits and tries
successful.
not to get
You
run
make
over,
London almost
he
get
looks for nades and
impatient,
tries
force
not to get run
themselves
over,
out of cover,
and then the
which were
Lucio
moments that
helps
Gladiators
both
could
of them
have
not
taken
get run
advantage
over.
of. But once the
So-
dice were on the table at 99.99, London
Angle,
just pulled through.
angle, angle,
Apparently Kai's gonna
angle,
go
just
Junkrat.
completely doing their own things.
I'd
Farah
love to see
Junk.
that.
Please.
If they stay on
please
this,
give
I
us
think
the
they
Farah
will.
and the Junkrat. Throw all of our analysis out the window. Just go Farah
Look at how
Junkrat,
much they're
please.
talking in the match
Could you
chat.
imagine Attack Rat?
Hi, Chive.
I've seen some weird stuff in the
Oh,
West.
man.
I'm not gonna lie. It's honestly
No,
not
Farah,
what
I
I've
don't-
been seeing. But Kai
It's
on
not shock,
Hanzo-
though.
I don't know if I like this.
Yeah, that's true. We'll leave the shock one alone. Kai, I think on
They're
Hanzo can
again,
be a
they're
budget
trying to
rat,
do the
though.
thing
the burst of the
where
storm, though, can be next level.
they're trying to meet
Okay,
London
I
at
think
their
that's
own
a great
game.
point.
And
We'll
I
see
think
Kai start with the
if
Hanzo
they
right
play
now,
that
so
way,
he's not going to be on the
they're
Widowmaker.
not gonna.
I think this map, it was
They're not
really
gonna.
tough to be able to run that with much
Like Control
consistency,
Center,
but
that's what they try to
Kai's
do.
already
Oh,
come up
unless
with
Kai
some
just
pretty
pops
good
off. No, Hottie's just a
Interesting that
beast.
Cal is there. Actually, Gladiators are trying to move through Laundry. I'm surprised they still committed to that, despite Bunny Asher getting fire strike.
Did I tell you I bruised my ribs? How did you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there
How
you go.
did you manage that one?
No, I don't think you ever want to be in a small room
Yeah,
with
And even
Connie's
even like the
Reinhardt. That
swap
just doesn't
here,
sound like that ends
they're
super
just
well for
going more
anybody
into like
that walks into that
London's
situation.
game,
But
like how
Gladiators
London
coming
wants
back
to play.
here,
I
they can
just
try to
don't
go
think
underneath the rail
they might
car
be able
this
to take
time around.
first, but I don't think they're
They
like
can make their way
capping
forward. You
anywhere
saw Marvel
past
try to
that.
create some space a little bit there with the cooldowns, but Sparker on the Hanzo
why?
gets a chance to dish it back.
In my
here.
head, it's just like why?
See if Gladiators are going to commit
Why
to
would you try to
rotating
fight
Laundry
London
in
at
that
their
back
game?
alley just to avoid
I guess
poke.
I
Sparker
think
is so
Glads
far
has been
away.
playing
I think even with the speed and
the Ram
the
too,
power
but
of friendship, Gladiators will have a hard
You just
time
can't.
reaching that Hanzo. So Gladiators stick to the alley, going maybe to
Oh,
the fire
goodbye,
station.
Kai.
Kai's been isolated though. In his own
Poor guy.
spawn of all places. Hottie makes sure with the pin he gets him back, but now getting back to the point, they've given up a take just for one kill. Is this going to work out for
That window
London?
is
Well, they'll
crazy.
take the point right back. You have to give up a tick for that.
Kai
Listen,
got
not
chased
too
down
bad,
like
though.
a
If
dog.
you're gonna see Kevster use the Blizzard already, all you use is the amplification matrix, I think you're feeling pretty good about yourselves. Spitfire get a chance to
That was
hold
a
on
good
to the
fight
blizzard
win
of their own,
for-
and
from
when you also
London.
have the Dragon Strike up, you're not too
Necro's
worried
right.
about having to withstand another onslaught from the attack. You can just sit on the back of point, wait for the gladiators to come to you, and then you can strike. Which is even more important because Hottie does have the Earth Shatter. You're not necessarily looking to wrap around at this point to try to sneak behind the gladiators. You just want to hit them where it
Lucio's
hurts.
just
and that
like having a
might be
good
taking it to
time.
their face.
Having a good
And
time.
Kai's like, please don't leave me behind. He's gonna come
Not
for me.
again.
So Kai learning from that lesson, because apparently London would pin for that.
What?
That was an insane
Why did we
rotation
form?
by Hottie. Now they're gonna
Why did
bunker
we
down
form?
London. Also
What are we
have the blizzard-
doing?
What is that pin? I don't know.
Marvel
We
just,
took out
like,
Marvel though.
Completely
Yeah,
tossed.
the count had a gladiators initiate. It's
We
just gonna be
formed for no
relying on the
reason. We
poke,
ran
and
in because we
London are not
formed
gonna
and then
let
we
them
got
do that.
pinned.
They're gonna sound beer engage into them. Admiral's gonna backhand Kai.
What was
at the fire
that?
Station. And now you boot Kevster so you can.
Ooh, and we had to
stagger
use
him out
window.
more? Jeez, London are just controlling.
Okay,
this
drive
map.
safe, Janie.
They only have
We'll be
1
here.
minute left. Gladiators in sub 1 minute territory to be able to come
Yeah,
back in and
I
try
just
to
don't
get the
think
rest of
Glads
this
can
point.
win if they
Two-thirds
keep
still
playing
to
this
go.
style.
It's going to be off the back of Marvel's Annihilation as well as Funny Astro's Sound Barrier.
This is
There
gonna
should
be an
a
ult fight, though,
ton
so we'll
of
see.
power coming into this point, which Spitfire don't have the answer for anymore. You're really looking at that immortality field from Landon to be able to keep yourselves up. Oh, kicking things off.
First annihilation. This needs to be removed ASAP.
Oh
Sound
my
from Funny
god!
Astro was
That
trying to
guy
save
got
Marvel, but
shattered,
didn't have
walled,
time for that. To be
May
honest, the
ulted,
shatter and the
pinned.
blizzard committed by London. Gladiators should just be resetting right now without Marvel, but I'm not sure how they think this is winnable, but I guess they caught a Hottie a little bit eager. Now Gladiators
Glads
have
is
a
popping
1-2
off.
man
Glads is
advantage.
popping off.
Marvel will be back on the Doomfist.
Let's
He
go,
got a
Kevin!
blizzard from
Let's go,
Kevster just to
Kevin!
confirm his
Kevin
last
and
couple of
Cal.
kills. And Gladiators turn
Kev
around
Cal
at
duo just
45.
popped off.
And they have to in the nick of time. That was so close. Overtime is already activated, and the Gladiators are able to
That
get
was
it done.
crazy.
Marvel's
Marvel-
beelining it to the spawn as well.
Marvel,
Gonna go ahead and
like,
switch back over to the Ramatra
everything
to give
just
themselves
happened to
a little
him.
bit more of a fighting chance against this London Spitfire Reinhardt rush. London already going to take control of this high ground. Wait for the Gladiators to round that corner. Not going to be easy for the Spitfire to just walk up against them, but you're going to see Hottie try. Take the corner.
Yeah, just holding this corner. London have to be careful with how aggressive they are, especially where Marvel
Dragon soon.
will choose to challenge Hottie.
Oh my
or
god,
walk
I'm like
past
fighting a
Hottie and
yawn.
maybe get after Admiral
eyes are so tired.
Admiral and Landon. Speaking of which, Hottie just runs them down first.
I was up super late last
I would
night.
have liked to see maybe a Cal Amp Matrix or something to stop this push from
On
London, but it's
accident.
so hard with how aggressive they are.
Mistake,
Chester's not getting
accident.
staggered too.
Oh, that's so sad. The ice block into just getting absolutely
'Kay.
thwacked by the hammer.
Window here could be
And
really
that's gonna
strong
be so
though.
much time for the Gladiators' time bank whittled
Cal.
away. The Dragon Strike is a great tool to have
Jeez.
when Kai comes back.
How was the
as
show?
Dragon
It was
Strike
so
will be able
fun.
to help clear off the cart.
so fun.
but
I'll put some-
Sparker
I'll put
is
some pictures
also
in the
on
Discord
fire.
later.
This Dragon Strike from him also ready to send down main.
See if this works out.
Same, just
Kevster.
got off work. Just glad to be in
That
AC.
shot's
Oh yeah,
backbone,
it's
entry
so
there for
hot
Glass,
out right now.
especially a tank
Like
advantage
everywhere.
for Marvel now that it doesn't have to deal with a Maywall in his face. Hottie shattered, 2 on the ground. Kevster and Marvel get the immortality from Cal.
Oh, he's
but
so
the
low.
pin did so
Oh
much
my
worse
god,
to
the
Marvel, and then
dragon.
You're just gonna throw a dragon strike up top. Kevster.
Okay,
tried
London
to
has
use
to
the blizzard
back.
to maybe stop London
The,
from
wi-
running
the
them down
backs
like a
are fighting
bulldozer,
with their
but
windows.
didn't work out.
Ooh.
All right, Landon,
These are
take
still
somebody
some
out.
picks coming through from the Gladiators, though. If they're able to keep this up, maybe they get a chance to start moving this cart
Oh.
past the midway
Oh.
point.
Landon
goes
had to
down,
reload.
And that's going to be some of the final
Rookie
reinforcements
mistake.
for London Spitfire that have to back away and make it to
Cal did not
the
have
high
to
ground once
reload.
again. So great stuff for the Gladiators to get this cart rolling again, and when they have Funny Astro Sound Barrier as well, what a nice response to Backbone's Blizzard. Gladiators can play close to the cart without a worry that they're going to get zoned off.
Yeah, you don't want to give up this high ground control to London so they could decide if they want to jump from the front to the back. But Gladiators also have to take this fight on the card. They don't want to leave a single person there. You never know if London is going to try to engage
Oh,
That's
big
but
mail.
exactly why you don't give up the high
How did they
ground
get
so
out?
easy. They get to choose when they want to engage. It's the Blizzard at the feet of Gladiators. Well,
Oh my god.
Gladiators
Oh my
responds
god.
with the sound
Backbone's right
barrier.
clicks are so
And
good.
Gladiators only had an
He's
annihilation
so
in
accurate.
the tank after that, and then they are getting trades, and it's up to Marvel to put the team on his back.
Yeah, but
But
trades
after
here
return
isn't
quickly
gonna
to
be
the cart
enough.
because Backbone's taking a 1v1.
If you're glad.
Gladiators in overtime.
'Cause their
can't give
spawn
this
is
up,
just
but
so
it's,
much
what, a
closer.
3 versus 2 in favor of the
London's.
defense. And Gladiators are
Yeah,
not
so-
going to be able to pull through.
Glad's
Oh, the
caps
May
first,
wall
but
as
just
well
doesn't
to
make it very
just
far. That's I was
keep
gonna
Bunny
I was saying
Astro
like
from
if they
touching the
do
cart
cap first, like
again.
there's no way they're making it much
Still
further than
far
that.
distance for that card to have gone after struggling to get past that
And like
first
when London
objective.
attacks here, I have a
Gladiators in
feeling it's just
overtime
gonna be like a roll.
Start to get the cart rolling, and now
I don't know,
we
we'll
get
see.
a chance to see how
I could
they're
be
gonna do on
surprised,
the
but
defense, which
I feel like it's just gonna be like
Kester
a
and Kai should fare better on that. They get a chance to set up. They aren't
Alright,
the ones that have
shields
to
up,
actually initiate
Gladiator,
with Marvel.
brown,
They can just sit there
Gladiator.
and do their thing as long as space is being created and Marvel can keep up.
I like that Gladiators, you know, we talked about the experimentation around their backline. Bunny Astra was their Lucio god, always incorporating him when they wanted to go fast. And Cal, in their first match, I think
Gladiators just has to play like a crazy amount of angles and not let them get to
I would
point.
have liked to see an earlier
I was-
Matrix, more initiative.
I don't
but
know. I
obviously
would
as a new
say,
player
like-
and incorporating a new player.
I don't
Glad
know.
Are still adjusting to that. The rush only getting about halfway to point B.
This is gonna
could
be
have
so
been better,
tough.
could have been worse, and it was a tough decision for Glads to either go for the full high ground while having someone on the cart.
Marvel
for the
has
overtime
had such
push,
hard
then
matchups.
deciding
Yeah,
to
this
drop
is
down
tough.
as a team and take the fight there.
Like,
But then
London just
knew
wants
once
to,
they
like,
were on
blow
top
up
of
the
bridge
ram,
by
right?
themselves, they could choose at what end of
'Cause
the
it's
bridge
so
they
hard
wanted
for them to,
drop
like,
on
get
to
anywhere
shatter
else,
the blizzard, whatever.
like, do anything
Caught
else.
Gladiators completely off guard.
It's nice when you're able to get that pincer. Can't have your head on a swivel all the time. And so London Spitfire get the drop on them, and now they get a chance to come out of the spawn doors on
They
their
did
own
such a
attack.
weird little
It's gonna be
rotate.
mirrored compositions. Kester actually gonna stick to the May at this point. And I do think this composition fares much better for the Gladiators on the defense. London Spitfire approaching from the same direction.
Ah, a
or maybe even
rotation
just getting a
bait.
fake out. I don't know if they know exactly what they want to do.
Yeah, London trying to fake them out, seeing how much of the Gladiators are gonna stuff through that corridor, that back alley.
Ooh, the maze booped in.
As London
Oh, wait.
also can just try to draw
Oh my god, I was
Marvel
so
towards
confused
them,
just then.
see if they can May wall him off. But for now, London seemed to have broken through that main choke. Now trying to speed through this fire station. Its left side
Oh, that
building
wall
for
is
any
such
kind
like
of
a
cover.
pastel
Now
purple.
we
I
got
love
a
it.
random pin from Hadi, which catches Marvel. Has to go into form for the block and a bit of extra
Ah,
armor to
Hadi!
survive. Hadi now
I
gets
got rolled.
overwhelmed. As Hadi was the one who took Marvel on a trip, and he's the one who paid for it at the end. Now London without Hadi, it's not going to be
London
possible.
seems like kind of
Get a
lost
quick
on like
reset,
how they
come
want
back
to take
in.
this.
Landon has the amplification matrix to be able to zone away the Gladiators.
have window, though.
Gladiators at this point are going to have
Much
to play
sooner
around
than
the spawn.
Glads,
And
which
for some
is
reason,
gonna be really
Admiral
strong
is
this
still
push.
running around up there. It's a nice bait, that's for sure. Because look at this, Marvel's
Oh, what a window.
alone.
Kevster caught completely off guard there. Hadi pinned in, and I
Kill
wonder
the
if he just
ram.
realized that the ice block from Kevster was out. And that is a great moment for a rush to engage. Any of May's cooldowns, a wall, an ice block, is that window of opportunity that the opposite
was so
rush team
quick.
needs to take. London take even more real estate just to make sure that there's no recontest, and London are going to have a time bank advantage off of
Now
this quick
on
map.
second here, there's
4
not
and
as
a
many
half
like
minutes is a lot of time to work
angles
with.
to
And they
play
only needed
for, like,
the amplification
the-
matrix to be able to get that done.
like
And
Ram
they're
Hanzo to
walking
get
up
value.
for more ultimates here.
I think
Sound
like the
barrier's
Rhine
gonna be
just
great.
gets
Sparker
way
can
more
send the
value
Dragon
here.
Strike down through main. And Spitfire have a ton of territory that they can grab right now. The only thing that the Gladiators have is
don't know,
the
we'll see.
amplification matrix of their own. But
4
if
minutes to
Spitfire
push.
keeps
That
striking
is 4
first,
minutes
that is a
to
great way
win
for
one
London
fight,
Spitfire
pretty
to push
much.
this card over the line.
Like one
Hadi's
fight and like a
looking for
staggered
Shatter
fight.
too. You know it. And if it just targets Marvel,
Not
just
even,
like
I
on
don't even
Control
think.
Center, it may not be enough. Especially with the support ults that could come out from Gladiators. I like Cal's positioning here on the top bridge. Even an earlier Ant Matrix once London commits a bit farther out to the open. Gladiators, at least throughout the Blizzard. London with a Sound Bearer Blizzard
They're just
and
trying to-
Shatter engage.
Oh
just
my
to deal
Marvel.
with Marvel's
Poor Marvel.
annihilation. So you remove one tank if you're London, but now what? You lost the
I don't know
both
why-
against Glads.
I guess they just like
Gladiators still have
can't
their work
run
cut out for
past the
them.
ram.
It's 3.5 minutes that they're gonna have to.
'Cause, like,
keep
if they
the
run
London Spitfire
past the
at
ram,
bay.
then the ram just like
Great
kills
staggers onto Admiral and Backbone, and
Landon. Is
not
that their
long for
thought
this
process?
world
I'm not
either.
sure.
And Gladiators are definitely
They're
starting to
putting a
put the
lot
pressure
into,
as
like,
that cart inches forward. Great job
killing
from Gladiators to hold their
Marvel.
own.
When I feel like they
And
could
that's what
just
I
like go
the split
past,
that
but
Glads have, you
I don't know why they're
usually Kai
not.
doesn't
I don't
wanna
know the
be
reasoning.
by themselves. London though can't access him this time, so how do London rotate? Maybe this right side.
I feel like
corridor
they
just to avoid the
definitely
poke, but,
should
you know,
take
London,
right
they're
side, but they
confident, don't
they
care.
can't this fight because of Dragon.
They're confident when they're able
If
to
they go
just play
inside
together as a
when
unit. Hadi's
Glads
gonna
has
go in and
Dragon,
get a
that's
big
big
pin.
mistake,
The
I feel
main
like.
walls here totally
can't, like,
blocking line
hard
of sight
stack.
for these supports.
So London not wanting to deal with
Okay, well, they
the
use
poke
Dragon.
heroes on the bridge, just knowing if they play from front to back, that might be enough. But you see London are still suffering and taking poke. Now the Ant Matrix is out from Landon just to force back Gladiators who re-emerge off
Okay,
the
even.
blizzard. Well placed by Kevster. London tried to go to that right side corridor, but it was kind of already too late. They took so much pressure that they just
There's
fell
no way
over to
Glads
Kai.
holds them here. Holy.
Kai is doing an amazing job on the Hanzo. You called out his prowess on the Widowmaker, but the Hanzo is another hero he is incredibly efficient at. But he's gonna have to start picking it up as Funny Astro
The
goes
random
down.
Hanzo
the
pick.
backup mechanism for the Gladiators is now out of the picture.
Oh, Glads have to be careful, not having that speed. Immediately giving up bridge here is smart, but you put Sparker in such a power position on this map.
They just need to play for mailed on point. Like
It's coming forward. Gladiators have to respond to this.
Yeah,
they're
London
gonna
are just
shatter
give up that
first. They're
bridge
gonna
control
build
just
mailed
to
alpha
push this forward.
shatter.
Shatter at the ready. Just
And
hits
then they're gonna
Marvel.
mailed
Cal with
point.
the Ant Matrix has his
Ooh,
back. The
dragon
pressure
too.
Back.
Oh, that's a big
London,
dragon.
who have a dragon strike. Sparker lines it up.
Oh,
The
that's
main
such a
wall
good
to
wall.
Backbone
That's
to
such
keep
a
the
good
dragon ice
wall.
block by
Oh
the
my
top
wall.
of the
Backbone
space.
is a
And
god.
London push it to the end and go to match point.
Every time I feel
Okay,
like I see
2-0
Backbone
London
with a May wall,
so far.
I either get really excited or really
Aw.
scared. It's kind of a mixture of emotions.
Okay,
just
so
seeing
next
what
map.
Backbone is
Okay,
able
next
to do
map
with the
type is
Maywalls.
payload. So
And this time around, it's gonna be the Gladiators.
I
that are on
do-
their
I do
backs
feel
again,
like
and their backs against the wall.
Glads
Again,
can
they could get shut out
potentially
here
do
in this next
more
map.
on
Yeah, I was worried about the
Payload,
London
but we'll see.
rotations there
We'll
because
see.
that Point B bridge of
Payload is
Midtown
definitely
just
gonna be
so
London's
weak for
hardest
rush
map
because
type.
that bridge control.
No, don't show
with the
this.
poke is
Oh,
Poor
no.
great
Kai.
power position. Kai tried to find these off angles, right, with the Hanzo. Hadi, he's done this
Very nice
before,
ending
even
fight from
against
London.
Yaki
I
on
agree.
Control center where Yaki was on the flank.
They
Hadi
should
plays
have
in
one
these
off
crazy
mailed if like the
locations just to
dragon
deal with
didn't
the
get
one
value,
member.
but the
Although
wall
maybe you'd want
was
just Admiral,
crazy.
Admiral to go deal with that or someone else. Hadi doesn't care. He's just speeding around
The shatter
the
is so
track.
good.
Here he's just looking
Shatter
for
under the
shatters
cart.
on not just Marvel but also the rest of the team. But the way he coordinates with Sparker's Dragon Strike too
Ooh.
is what's really painful.
These are prime examples
I
of
just hiccup.
why London Spitfire are so well known for this composition, and why over these past 3 matches, every
This
team
is
that
so
they've
tough
faced
for
has had
Glads. They have a
so
new
much
player,
trouble trying to figure out a way
and
that they want
they're
to
playing
get
like
close
brawl v
enough
brawl
to this
versus a
Reinhardt
brawl
rush.
team.
It's been super difficult, but this next map looks like it could be Gladiators territory. Double sniper?
Ooh, circuit.
Have you feeling the double sniper?
I'm feeling the Kai carry all the way, but this is also like
Yeah, this is
friendly
gonna
to
be-
the rush if you can just go fast enough. London have proven to us time and time again that they
This
can
is
pull
gonna be
up
tough
wherever
for
they want. It is match point
London,
for London, and after the
but
break, we'll find out what happens on circuit.
London can also full spawn hold and like win off of that, so we'll see. All right, 3-minute break. We'll be back.
Fighting airstrike. That is the delay tactics widely dealt in a 4v5. Oh, not quite so much anymore. Kevster dishing out the damage.
This is giving me vibes of Florida against the Atlanta Rain.
Hanamura clip? What year are we in?
Just kind of getting bullied.
Alright, I'm back.
That was
Oh, wave hello, maybe goodbye to the rest of your team, Decay, because Lastro's on the field. Nano Zen just to keep him alive.
Nano Zen. Hanamura. It looks so funny going back to like old Overwatch 1 clips and seeing 6 players. It looks so like unnatural.
Map, but welcome, Cal. I hope you're enjoying your time. I know Glads are going through something right now, but it might be just a long-term plan, kind of the experiments they're pulling off at their backline.
Oh boy. I feel like
wow.
the stat card is mildly disingenuous. It doesn't make sense to me to see the stats be so in favor of Sparker over Kai, just knowing how good Kai is on the Hanzo as a whole. But I mean, the teamwork of London Spitfire is
way less deaths, way more damage,
and Sparker
way more
being
crit
able
hits.
to capitalize off of the space that Hottie creates, maybe even some of the players that he's able to get out of position. That definitely helps.
And Sparker has become more of that flexible hit scan or range
right,
DPS,
circuit.
whatever you want to call it for the London Spitfire. Because no matter what meta that London land on, Sparker is usually the one that has to adapt to it. He does Cassidy pretty consistently. He's experimented with Symmetra just to help this rush kind of gap close a bit better. Occasionally uses the Hanzo, which has, you saw, great burst of there on Midtown. Whilst Kai maybe
they're still talking in match
but
chat.
still mechanically supreme.
So
He's premier.
funny.
Now you go to a circuit Royale where if we expect Widow, if we expect at least a range hit scan, can Kai stand up to Sparker? 'Cause I felt like that was pretty evenly matched there on Midtown.
So
it was very evenly
Glad's
matched,
defending
and I think that when you look at what could happen in this next match.
So we're not gonna see like a full spawn hold until London defend.
Well, there's a few things I was actually laughing at here. One was Hottie
Junkrat
that he loves the
brings the crazy.
German
I'm here
Hammerman,
for it.
which
I'm here for the
makes a lot of
Junkrat.
sense. But the second is that
Kai
is on
Junkrat.
I
Let's
repeat,
go.
Kai is not on Hanzo. Kai is on Junkrat. That is on the defense, and they have come out of the spawn doors, and Kai is on Junkrat.
I vibe with the Junkrat here.
That teams have tried to pull out against London. We've seen far out
'Cause,
Junkrats
like,
from other teams too.
Junkrat
try
just
and
brings
break
the
down
crazy.
Body's shield, because that is Ryan's weakness, right? How do you break the shield and expose that Reinhardt to damage?
It's not about breaking the shield. It's about bringing the mayhem.
That's gonna help them get to those high grounds.
Hashtag
to
bring the
gap close
mayhem.
a bit easier.
Where's Florida at?
What's really interesting about looking at Circuit Royale and seeing both of these compositions is that you would typically end up seeing something like the Sojourn Hanzo, Widowmaker Hanzo, some combination of these double long-range hit scans. But London Spitfire is sticking to their tried and true. No Sigma for either.
Like, look at
Scupper
London's
for Hottie
HP.
either.
Oh my
But
god.
Marvel's still rocking that and hoping that with
But
the
look at where payload is.
Junkrat increased
Just from
damage
existing.
Kai,
Like,
we'll be
London didn't have to
able
do
get
anything,
a
and look at how
really
far the
nice
payload is.
vantage point onto Hottie's shields. But they've wrapped around, and so here's the power of the symmetric
Goodbye.
teleporter you pointed out.
Goodbye, Kevster.
Kevster, maybe needs to take a lesson out of Kai's book. Don't play
Woo!
off angles on Hanzo. Doesn't matter how safe you think you are, especially now against the Symmetra. Sparker is helping London get closer and closer.
The
but
damage.
Maybe closer to death too. London just exposed himself
The
to a
damage.
lot of
Oh
that
my god,
free
Landon
poke
is
from
crazy.
Glads. And London
Landon
managed to get
just
a few trades.
randomly
Nonetheless,
killed the
though,
Glad
London
support
are a bit
line.
behind.
Hattie goes down, but take a look at how many picks Landon was able to get, and they're still going to be able to push the payload. Hottie as well with the Reinhardt is able to just go ahead and charge himself back to the point, so it's not like you're really missing out too much, and if you really wanted to, Sparker could put down a teleporter to help Hottie
Come on,
get back too.
Glads, we're so
that
close,
was a
Flux.
very, very fast re-engage for London.
London has
Spitfire to
no
get alive,
ults.
and now the Gladiator's going to
TP
be able
up.
to keep them from capturing this point with was gonna say the Riptire, but hey, the Sigma Flux works great too.
Ouch.
I was thinking, well,
Ouch
if
on that
Marvel's
Flux.
the only one anchoring the cart, then
Ouch.
Hottie could just swing at him and easily cap, but London makes
Yeah,
well,
it
the
makes
challenge
sense
even
that they
harder. keep to
TP
the
high ground though
decide to
there though
kill
because they
everyone
don't have like
supporting
any ults, so they
Marvel.
can't just like sit on
And
point.
London
So
still
they have to
haven't
make a
had
play.
this, but at least by killing more
So
people,
they
get
had
more
to like
ult
try
charges.
to
The
TP.
Riptire, though,
So that was
shot down
smart,
there by
but
Sparker. And
and I mean look at how many ults like
not
lads
really
use. They
pulling
use
through on this fight.
three ults,
Oh, until
4
maybe a back cap
ults.
there by Hottie. Ooh, almost.
I think
And
there
London
was a
has
window of
used 0.
opportunity where London could have just sent somebody back to the point to actually get the point capture, but there's only a few players remaining. There was an Earth Shatter used in this fight as well as a Blizzard, and that's really high investment.
No,
Kai with just the
if this is smart.
question mark. What's happening?
London don't even have their full 5. They're using Shatter and Blizzard. Marvel comes back on the Doomfist, sustains long enough, but that costed London so
There
many
was-
ults.
There was
And
definitely
again, I
some
just
comms
think
from
that
London
swinging on
London there.
Marvel on the
They're
Sigma
down 2,
would
they're
have
down 2, it's
been
winnable,
enough
it's
to
winnable,
cap
it's
it. That shouldn't be
winnable. Oh my god.
How many?
That was crazy.
We were trying to keep track of how many turret kills.
That was
Sparker has
risky.
been able to
That
get
was
with
very
Symmetra
risky.
alone.
But
I think it's too
dang,
many
was
to
that
count at this point,
satisfying
but
to
there's 2 more that you
watch.
can add to the tally.
Oh, goodbye,
At least in that
Sparker.
last fight until Sparker gets sent back to spawn by
How's
Kester.
London doing this map?
But this event has
it
been
took
so
them
important for London's
3
Spitfire's
minutes to
game
cap
plan.
first,
And Sparker's
so
been able to come up with these amazing teleporter placements to be able
quite
to
some
help
time, but
navigate the London Spitfire into wacky
they're playing like
situations that
smart. It's just a
turn these
hard
fights
map
on
for
their
them.
heads.
Definitely.
They're just huddled in a room.
I don't know, that last fight was really
You know,
Ooh,
group plan?
Kepster!
All in
my God,
handshake.
You thought London were hiding, so Kevster is just poking at this door. All of a sudden, London comes out speeding and swinging, and Kevster kind of misses his climb. And
Kevin
either way,
is
London
gone.
catch
Kevin
up.
got
It's
ran
like cat
over.
and mouse, and London
Kevin's been
just
ran
about to push
over
that
by
point
a
B. There's a Maywall
Reinhardt.
from Backbone to maybe stop a recontest, and they have the Symmetra TP of Sparker there at the back door in case there were to be any ranged DPS from Gladiators to come out there.
Oh
Marvel
my
is walled
wall.
off, and the
That
DPS
wall was
don't want that
so
smoke in
good.
London. We'll just play
Oh my god,
this from
Sparker
front to
5k.
back. That's a
Sparker 5k.
by Sparker for a point B cap for London.
Do we give that to Sparker's beam or the turrets? I'm not
Or
sure.
the Maywall, hello?
I
Backbone
think it's
Maywall?
really tough to tell. When
Oh
both
my goodness.
Pieces of that puzzle are putting in so much work. Sparker definitely earned that 5k, and they might earn a completion on this map as well with 3
Yeah, this is
minutes
gonna be
entering
tough
into
for
the
Glads.
final point in
I
Circuit
really
Royale.
think
You've got
London
the
will
photon
full
barrier
hold.
to be able to block off any of this damage from
Because
high
the
ground
spawn
that
hold on
Gladiators
circuit
are
is just
standing
so
on.
broken.
Kepster
It's
and
busted.
Kai will have a tough time being able to get
Busted.
that damage down if that photon barrier goes up.
What? The Symmetra TP from Sparker, but I think Marvel used the Creation to put them off, and the Hottie Shatter got nothing because it landed on the ground.
Goodbye.
Gladiators reacted at the perfect time with the perfect cooldown, and London now have to head for the hills.
That was so funny.
That was
All
so
these fights have been
funny.
so goofy, but I don't think you
I
can
love
even
that girl. That was
anticipate
funny.
any of these things happening
That was
just
so
because
funny.
of how lack of
TP, TP.
It's a Junkrat, actually, is all I can really say about that.
TPing into the Junkrat is
Yeah,
brave.
London TP to the top just to force Gladiators against the wall. Somehow Kai's enough space to go for the Riptire, and Hottie needs to take care of these people behind
How
him
does
if
he kill
wants to safely
Kevster
push the
there?
cart, and it's
Oh,
been
don't
a difficult
miss.
ride. I think it's a 1v1 between Bob Bell and
I saw him
Sparker
say
either
the swear
way,
word. I saw
London have
him
to
say
reset.
it. I saw him say it on the
Did
camera.
that just say ew or ow?
Ew.
I'm a little dyslexic, so I actually can't see that. But, you know, at this point, I'm definitely
They said,
anticipating a full
ew.
capture here by London. They have 4 ultimates to throw at this. They just have to throw everything at the tank. That's going to
Simole's
be what's your
crazy.
first immortality field?
Go the Zen. Go the Zen.
London have a lot banked up for this one. Blizzard,
Ooh, he has
Sounder,
Trank.
Amp, Matrix, vote everything. Gladiators just try to
They're
heal.
trying. They caught
barely being kept up by the transformers
Hottie!
of Bob Allen. London cap with about 9
Guys,
seconds.
guys,
What a
guys,
roller.
guys,
Lot
guys.
banked up for this one.
Trank, Reinhardt, Marvel. Okay?
Blizzard, Sounder, Amp,
Hottie sees the Trank, shields the Trank off from the May-ulted Sigma.
Matrix, vote
Marvel is no longer getting Trank heals.
everything. Gladiators just try
No longer getting trank heals.
Heal back.
Goodbye, Marvel. Are you kidding me?
On this map in particular,
Are you
actually.
kidding me?
We saw 6 rounds get played of this just last week. At once, in one map, at one time, I don't know.
Are you kidding
and
me?
now we get a chance to see
Okay,
Junkrat
I think
go
London
against,
Spitfire spawn hold.
Reinhardt.
It's been tough for Glad to
Snipers.
just have the time to do that. Yeah, we're like hyping up Kai as this like premier widow, and then it comes out on the Junkrat.
Sorry, I was
And
choking a little bit.
expecting even the Hanzo originally, because I think he did fairly
Oh,
well.
this is the
You know,
5K.
Mine's getting run over in his own spawn by Hottie. Kevster picks it up, and he learned also not to
That
play on
wall
off
is so
angles, and
deadly.
Once they played stacked, it was easy for
Full
London
Sim
to
Beam is
find
terrifying.
walls off of backbone, off these
Full
isolations.
Sim Beam.
Sometimes London are a little too creative, though. I still think Point A would have been. They would have had more time.
I think they're
Although 90
anticipating the
seconds
spawn
is
hold.
a great time bank for a cap on this map.
Looking great
I
for them
definitely
to be
think
able
they're
to potentially
anticipating
bring
the
us
spawn
into
hold.
rounds 3 and 4. I'll just start there, actually. The London Spitfire getting set up on the defense, and the Gladiators are going
Spawn
to
hold.
try their hand here with a dive coming out of spawn first. I would have liked to see the Junkrat on an attack. I'm not gonna lie, Kai, I'm disappointed in
I
you.
think
But this makes a lot more
Unless
sense. especially
London
when you
messes
look
up,
at
this is gonna
where
be
London Spitfire are
tough
going to want to hold this. But
for
London Spitfire
Glads.
can play anti-dive now.
And
They
the
can
fact that
just
London
wait for
capped
Marvel
all the way to
come out.
third, I think this is
Okay,
wraps.
Symmetra TP there.
Guys,
from
I think
Parker
this is
just
a
to
3-0.
get them on the other side of
3
Glad,
Overwatch.
from both angles. Gladiators, remember, this whole experiment with the backline was to try and support Marvel better. Now with the double flanks,
Kiriko
you have a
is-
lot more healing. Yes, you're limited on speed. London
Kiriko's
has to
kinda
have the
tough
jump on
here.
them, setting up on the top left, doesn't find anything. Hottie is taking
think.
so much more poke, though, thanks to this Kiriko and the Ana. Almost would have rather ascend to just ruin Hottie's life even more. The anti hits Hottie, and he's not able to TP out in time.
You guys like my
So London
Symmetra
are down
impression?
too, but Glads are way more down bad.
Kai?
The double
1
flank
HP
support
just kills
coming in
2
from the
people?
Gladiators.
That's
I was
so
curious to
bad
see
for
what we would end
London.
up
They just
getting
have to
out
get
of
full
Cal
out.
and Babel backline.
That was so
The Kiriko I
random.
like, if only to be able to play around the chaos that London Spitfire are creating with the teleporters, all of the different mobility cooldowns that are existent on the team. The Kiriko gives a great way to be able to flip between the players on the Gladiators too with the swift step.
I mean,
just to
that's
be able
one way
try
to break
get
a
an
spawn
angle,
hold. Just
and
have your
also
1
have a
HP
great escape mechanism. I
Hanzo
think
just kill
that
2
would be
people.
the most important one. You have
Jeez,
no
how
idea
lucky.
if Hottie's going to be behind you if you're on the Zen.
Kevster.
He's got pulls. Kevster's in your back line with
Because
pulls.
the way that London are just so stacked together, maybe you find a pick on the land and force out the immortality. That's just some of the
Backbone,
win
it has to be
conditions
such a
that
scary,
Kevster can
like,
bring
made to go up
Gladiators,
against
and,
as a Tracer.
well, he's already hunted down Backbone.
Kevin!
And there's a pulse to hit Hottie. Dragon Strike to flush out London from the fashion.
Oh my
room
gosh,
there.
Glads have some
And
life
Hottie's
in
not able to
them.
get out in time, so that'll be a Gladiators
They're
point
fighting.
A cap with a ton of time to spare.
That's
a
great
good cap,
capture
but
for
they
the
did that faster
Gladiators.
than-
And when you are
than
playing
London
this
did.
dive, it gives you so much access to this high ground, which is
Kai
a
is
point
just
that
popping
a lot
off.
of teams struggle with. If you're on
Kai
the
and
defense, you
Kevster.
have a natural advantage being able to shoot down onto the point or even just down
And the
from
only
height,
people
and the
that
Gladiators can
London
make
can
up
really
for that
run on
distance
is
by
Kai
having
or
Marvel with the
Cal.
Winston, just being able to jump
So,
up there.
we'll see.
And with the Primal Rage available, he can play way more aggressively. Take a look at where Cal is peeking too. They are looking for that teleporter
His
right
nade
now.
got super
But
baited.
even knew Cal was
Nano
there,
monkey.
nuts. London maybe didn't know. Either way, the Symmetra TP. They walked into the hands of
Kill the
Gladiators
Sim.
that almost
Oh,
saw
no.
this coming. Kitsune Rush, Nano Primal, everything from Glads is coming out. London are fine, just taking the L here and reset.
I did say that I think Glads.
Swinging. He's not gonna
Oh,
go down
the
without a fight.
turret!
Somehow almost wins that against Marvel. 50, I think Marvel dropped
He
down to like
almost
20 or
just
50
died.
HP,
He almost just
but
died to
Kester's there.
turret.
Kevster is there and also absolutely crushing it, by the way.
Sorry.
Kevster has been putting in so much damage and is leading the server right now when it comes to that. It's about 9,000 damage per 10, and the next highest is 7k? Take a look at Kevster. This is Tracer once again in peak form for him. And when you've got the pulse bomb active, Kevster is hunting Landon, Admiral, anybody at this point to force out the immortality field and get some of these cooldowns offline.
Missed shatter. Or it was
Hottie
blocked.
tried to,
Ooh,
Ooh,
the
the
nade.
with the shatter of kind of like 180. It hits Marvel's shield. Kevster couldn't draw out the immortality, but at least the pulse bomb
will do that, but not getting value from the ultimate. Now Gladiators are hit by the rush of Spitfire, reinvigorated by the Admiral.
Oh, goodbye, Kai.
Kai won't be able to get out
No,
of this
no
one.
way
He just
Kai
doesn't have the
lives.
speed or the
No way Kai
mobility, and
lives.
That's why at least in APAC you see a lot more
They nano
soldiers
Kai!
to get away from this.
Aw,
and-
but Cal's dead.
Okay, Kai will get one trade, and for some reason they think this is winnable. I guess the Kai backpack, the Kai carry is real.
Oh, it's so good. It's
What
so real
the
and it
heck?
is so good. Especially when Cal is going to be able to gift over a nano onto Kai to keep him up and also amplify that damage. It's going to be so nice to be able to see Kai just kind of hold his own. And
Ooh,
whether it's
Dragon
gonna be
here
Junkrat
from
to be
Glads
able
is
break
gonna
the
be
shield,
big,
or
I
even the
think.
storm arrows from the Hanzo.
But
When
London
he's
has
feeling
melee, so
himself and
let's
he's
see.
on point, that's really when you start to see Kai wake up. And that's why those stats were also so surprising on that Hanzo head-to-head. Because Kai's definitely been doing some work, even if it doesn't show up in the stats themselves. Let's see what happens with this Dragon.
Ah, Marvel won!
Marvel has to be so careful, wants to play towards Primal,
With
and I think
Dragon.
Backbone holds the Blizzard until the Gladiators dive comes in, but
Primal
the longer
Kirika ult,
London
though.
wait, the more opportunity there is for Kai to hit a headshot on the Hanzo.
That is
and
a
to hit
window.
pulse. There's the dive from Marvel, has the Primal.
Just burn the
Backbone
monkey.
is patiently waiting for this Blizzard to drop. And Gladiators, even with the Kitsune rush,
Burn the
are not
monkey.
exactly pulling out
Oh,
ahead.
that
You have
was
Marvel
Glad's
and
fight
Narnia
to
with this
win.
Primal to
Now-
reach the back line, and it left Gladiators
This is gonna be
pretty
really
exposed,
tough
and London
for
not even having
Glads.
to use much
Unless
there
we have a Kai
is
moment.
good for the defense, for sure.
Unless
Definitely
Hanzo
good
just
for them.
randomly
You've got the
pops off,
Earthshatter and
this is
not
in the
a
bag
whole
for
lot
London.
of real estate for the Gladiators to work with in order to actually make those jumps and make them impactful. And that would be where Hadi would like to operate the
see.
most, is when you just gotta come to him. He's not going to try to come to you in this instance. Especially not with the Earthshatter active. But we are going to see a switch up here from the Gladiators. Marvel's going to be dropping the Winston for the Ramatra. And with 40 seconds left, it's all
I don't know
about
about
getting
that.
up close and personal with the London Spitfire. But Spitfire has so many resources to make that hard to do. Looking specifically at Backbone's Blizzard in order to just keep the Gladiators at bay and shut them out. This could be the end of the series.
Oh, the shatter just for Marvel. Like, at least
He
got nanoed
was
by Cal, but
nanoed
Hadi
and he
pins
died
Marvel
that
towards his own team.
fast?
That sends away the
10
tank of Glads,
seconds,
who have
it's
13
over.
seconds to not lose anyone
3
else.
Overwatch.
And Cal hits the sleep, but the rest of London know where Cal is. Someone
They
woke
can't
up Hadi,
touch.
but
Oh,
London
Tracer
just
can
wanna
touch,
make sure
okay.
to retreat back to cart for the final fight. Can
Oh.
Glads even touch? Kevster will be there to proc overtime, and the Blizzard from
He threw it up in
Backbone
the air!
is somewhere. There it is. He must have put it right into the sky because that took a
Wow,
while for it
3
to summon up.
Overwatch.
Either way,
That's
Gladiators
tough.
were not able to get on this cart,
tough.
so London take the 3-0.
What an impressive 3-0 for London to take as well. Just continuing their
That was a good
streak
match for them.
from last week with the Reinhardt rush.
They're
and
so
being able to show
scary
everyone
on the
that you
Rhine
can still
comp.
force it and
I'm
make it
scared of
work if that's
them.
going to be the best composition
I would not
for you.
want
And who
to be
does
playing
it better
against
than the
them,
London
for
Spitfire,
sure.
really?
Jeez.
This felt like a really good map set though for London too. Like you get Lijiang, which is like one of the best rush control points. Midtown, very good for the rush, especially off the point.
Hadi's
And then
crazy.
Circuit
Hadi
where,
and Backbone
they
are
still
crazy.
pulled off the rush, and I think either way that
Aw,
would be the
Necra
case.
and
Gladiators,
Lemon,
I mean,
so
they're clearly
beautiful.
experimenting with their supports. You know, they brought out Babel for Circuit. They tried some Lucio, what was it Lucio Bap on Midtown, double flex, different
Yeah,
things. And I like
again,
that. This is
like,
just
they
gonna be a
haven't-
time for them
Glads
to
has a new
integrate these supports and
player.
find out who's going to enable Marvel the best.
They
I think things are looking
we're
really
trying
good
to
for
like
Cal,
mirror
though.
them for like a
Coming
long
into the
time.
roster has quite some big shoes to
It's
fill
really,
when it
really
comes
hard to mirror.
down to helping the Gladiators repair their record for this split so far, and I think also gave Marvel a pretty good fighting chance when it came down to the Ana and the Batiste and throwing all of that healing. That
5 and
made
6
things
and 5 and
sway,
8.
But is still some lessons
wait,
for
how
the
does that
Gladiators
happen?
to learn. I think a lot to be able to take away from
Glads
this match in
must just
particular,
have, like,
but there were a
2
lot of bright spots.
matches this weekend?
Cal
3
just one of
matches?
them, and there's
crazy.
still a lot more for the Gladiators, I bet you.
And there's one bright spot on the London Spitfire. Your player of the match
Who is it?
is Admiral.
Admiral?
The Lucio Taxi God. That really is enabling everyone. I think did
I'm
an
not saying
amazing job
nothing.
at trying to ward away Yaki's far at the start of this Gardens from that window, knowing
right.
exactly when to tempo engage off the sound barrier, which is
I
obviously a
am
call made by the
tapping
team,
out
but
here.
especially, from a
Oh
leader.
my god, I
think
couldn't find my
Admiral-
mouse. I have to take off. I've got some stuff I gotta do. But make sure you guys follow the NYXL Twitter to know when the next co-stream with me will be. And make sure to follow me on Twitter as well at Aramori_OW. Yeah, come chill, come hang out. I believe our next watch party will be next weekend. For an actual NYXL match. Okay. I don't remember if it's the 4th or the 5th, but that weekend. Okay. And yeah, so make sure to follow the NYXL Twitter. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I will also be streaming later tonight. But yeah, see y'all later. Until next time, bye bye.